Time now for our rants and raves, starting with you, Dan. What do you got?
Well, I've been giving too many rants to Facebook, so I'm going to rave about ProPublica, the great nonprofit investigative news agency that did an expose about Facebook. ProPublica tried to buy an ad on Facebook advertising an apartment in New York. And they said, we don't want this ad shown to anybody who has expressed African American, Asian American, or Hispanics as their ethnic affinity on Facebook. So essentially, the ad was not seen by anybody in those groups. And it was automatically approved by Facebook in 15 minutes. Absolutely illegal, but, you know, this is, instead of the old-fashioned type of...
Was it a test? Was it a...
It was a test.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm sorry. It was a test that ProPublica did, and then they wrote about it.
I'm glad I asked that. All right.
Absolutely incredible.
Okay, Kelly.
We were just talking about a little bit of this about people getting fooled about information. Here is Sean Hannity, who we know is out there for Trump. But he put on the air, because in his enthusiasm about Michelle Obama having eliminated every tweet she ever wrote, if she ever wrote one, about Hillary Clinton. Back to 2013, he said. She just wiped it all clear. And he said he received this email live on the air that linked to a Gateway Pundit article. He questioned the accuracy of on the air. The producer said it was true. Somebody else, a listener said, yes, I saw it, it's true. Then somebody else said it was true. And it is absolutely not true, because he was looking at a tweet that said, at Michelle Obama. Her real tweet is at FLOTUS. And he said, well, you know, I'm sorry, because he was claiming if she eliminated this, they must know then that the FBI investigation is really huge and she's going down, because that's why she would.
That he got trapped into that.
Well, I'm just saying.
My goodness.
So this is that's my rant. I think, Sean, you need. I mean, even though you're Trump's guy, be a little more informed about this.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Tom.
Mine is really very simple. I wanted to congratulate and rave about the New York Times this week had a special section tucked into the paper. They didn't really make much of it, which I think was a shame. In it, it was called about our president, and it had a profile of Hillary, a profile of Donald Trump. But more important, when you opened it up, it was a double fold-out, what they call a double truck fold-out, map of the United States down to the county level about each county's political leaning based on demographics.
Color-coded, gorgeous.
Color-coded, beautiful. It is the ideal thing on Tuesday as you're watching the election returns come in and you hear the returns. It'll be better than watching CNN with its magic board. It's just something, and I think they did a terrific job with that.
All right, John.
Well, I got to set up mine.
Okay,
here.
good.
I have a rave, but you know, I don't mind people coming up to me and talking about bias in the media. It exists. We talk about it all the time here. That's fine. Although the conversation usually ends quickly when I ask them, well, what do you mean by the media? They really can't answer that. But I am completely out of patience for people who want to tell me about how you in the media never cover the issues. Where's all the coverage of issues? Well, I have a rave for Commonwealth Magazine here in Boston. I believe a nonprofit, but that has just done their usual bang-up job this cycle of providing well-researched, well-written coverage, debates, you name it, about the important issues that are going to face the voters on November 8th. And when it comes to the presidential race, I don't get a lot of chance to see other media, but WGBH has done some fine issue-based reporting. Over at WBZ, we've done a lot of issue-related stuff. I know because I've done it myself. So shut up with this garbage about how we don't bother with issues, and who's we anyway.
Well, there was that study last week that we reported said that there was only 32 minutes all year long on the networks of issue reporting.
Well, that's the networks.
Yeah, exactly. Well, okay, well, I have a rave tonight, I guess, for the jury in the Rolling Stone case. As you all remember, in 2014, there was a story in Rolling Stone magazine that said a woman had been raped on campus, and the administrators and even her friends told her just to ignore it and don't worry about it, it'll go away. Well, one of the administrators, a former dean there, filed a lawsuit, a defamation suit. Today, she won it, and this was a very high bar to jump over because She was deemed a public figure, which seemed ridiculous at the time. They said she was a public figure, and in these cases you have to prove actual malice.
Right.
So the jury found that there was actual malice in this case. She asked for $7.5 million. I don't believe they have actually come down with the ruling on a financial settlement yet, but they said that she had indeed been defamed, and that's...
Shame
It
on Rolling
could
Stone.
put Rolling
Yeah.
Stone
It
out of
is
business.
not hard to get
Yeah.
a jury defined for libel. On the other hand, well-deserved in
Yeah.
this case.
If you
It
read
could-
the Columbia Journalism Review study of what happened there, this was really
Yeah.
bad.
And they were
really
all
terrible.
named. Jan Wenner, Erderly, the reporter who did it, and
They were all guilty.
They were all guilty.